Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd down throw for Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Bears 1st down.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Howell, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Mevis for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bears 42, Rams 6.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
And now here is another interception. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down, Howell back to pass. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete, touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big run.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Chicago.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Tua, a final shot before half. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jones on the return. The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now throwing on first down here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the foot.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to at least get one score back. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Howell. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bears.
Howell. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Howell throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tough. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit. Yeah,
that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And cycle.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Now that'll be caught by Cup. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Tua. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And now here is another interception. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
He's got a man complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On first down, Howell.
Touchdown, Bears! From 17 yards out.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13.
Tua.
Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Tua now on first down.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
First down, Howell to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Howell's pass complete to DJ Moore. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Howell.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Powell, 3rd and goal. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
It's a gain of 20.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be
And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, has thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is, for this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. Made at the 21-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready?
And they take a knee.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both